It is September 4th here in southern Manitoba and all around the world. Well, not all around the world. Oh my god. Great way to start it off. Headed out for my first sit tonight. Season opened on August 28th for us for archery. Got a few good deer on camera. See if I can pop them up here. I'm not really gonna be very picky this year. I only have September to hunt and very selective dates in September to hunt. I got my general tag and my second deer for a buck and a doe. I'm excited to get out. It's really freaking hot out. It's like tickling plus 30 right now. So I'm pumped to get out. Early season's my jam. I've killed a lot of nice deer in September. Alright, let's get out.
Yeah, well they've got just cause and they're rallying in the streets.
Okay, we're finally sitting. It's almost 6 o'clock right now. The sunset is at 10 after 8. That means I can hunt until 8:40. Almost 3 hours of sitting. Deer aren't gonna move till the last minute, I don't think, anyways. But we'll see. We've been getting pictures here of deer at like 1 in the afternoon. This isn't a usual spot that we sit on this piece of property that we hunt. Just because it's kind of right in the middle of it. But it's at a spot where so many trails conjoin together and sees a lot of action. And they just come grazing through here all the time, so good early season spot for sure, just to catch them feeding around. And they travel through here going in and out of bedding areas all the time, so I hope that I see something. I know the last time I sat here during early season, it wasn't great. And when I say not great, I didn't see any deer. But we're actually seeing some good deer on camera right now. And that camera that I was checking is the one that we have that nice buck on. I think it's a 4x4 or 5x5. Probably like, can't really say how big it is, maybe like 120, 130. So it's pretty good. But that was in velvet and it looked a little more enticing if he was. I'm not sure if they're going to be in velvet anymore. They could be. I might get lucky, but we'll see. If he comes behind velvet, I might not be able to pass him up. I just love deer in velvet so much. I have like a northwest wind right now. And honestly here, it's kind of tough because there's not really a bad wind that you can hunt it. Because deer can come from anywhere. They could come from other properties. They could come from the bedding area back there. They could come up from cruising on the river. They could come up from the field. And that's like every direction from me right now. So enough talking. I'll just see if I see any deer.
I never used to start fires because I could. I was either cold or misunderstood. I think it takes a little courage to learn to forget. Smoke puking out from my argument. Have you paddled a glass of water under northern lights? Have you taken up someone else's fight? Heard a baby's first lonely cry. Found comfort in wondering why. And the strangest part, I'll be by your side. what the hell do you expect that you will find in all of the meantime? All in the meantime. All in all the meantime. Midnight quiet, the deer in the field. The northwest
September
wind
11th evening now.
keeps you real.
It's not the greatest wind tonight. It's like a
We've
straight north
bounced
wind
back
pretty much.
from every holy shore.
For some reason, a lot of the times that I've sat here, I've only sat here once with a south wind. And that was perfect. Then rather my wind blowing back towards where they're coming from. Not directly where they're coming from, that would not be smart. But to where they would cross a good amount of the time. Like 85% of the deer have been hanging around back there. And none of them have really, like, alarmingly smelled me. I haven't been snorted at once. I'm not saying that, like, I'm just lucky, but maybe I'm just lucky. But it's probably because the winds weren't very strong. And it wasn't blowing my wind down. There's a little bit more wind tonight. I'm hoping that doesn't work against me. He's done. He's done, baby. I got it done, baby. I felt like I waited forever. I didn't unzoom. My bad. Okay. I don't know if I got the shot on camera. But I drilled him. He didn't go 45 yards, and he is down for the count right now. This stand is so creaky. I was trying not to make it squeak as they were coming in. I was gonna shoot that first buck, and he was coming into my lane. He was getting close, and then I looked back, and I saw the bigger one. And I was like, I'm waiting. And he's still in velvet. That's late, September 11th. Oh, let's go. It's so weird. My wind is blowing back that way. And they circled that whole area. They came and they worked all the way around. And I shot him at my west. Straight west. And my wind's blowing from the northeast, going that way. And they circled the whole thing, just feeding right along. And I drilled him. He's not a monster, but he's a really nice buck. I smoked him at 30 yards. It's definitely 30 yards because I ranged a tree out there. 30 yards on the dot. settled the pin, and the arrow went exactly where I was aiming. That is what you like to feel. Confidence. September 11th, buck down. Couldn't have been more perfect timing. Oh my God. Thanking the deer gods right now. Better text my dad. Tell him to get his ass down here. Okay, let's go find my arrow. My arrow should have passed through him. I hit him behind the front leg. I didn't see it sticking out of him when he was running away. Someone's calling me. Hello? Hey, what's up? Okay, sounds good. Bye. I just want to find my arrow. Looks like it came slinging through here, but I could be wrong. I don't see it anywhere. Maybe it's stuck in him. I don't know. Oh, there it is. A little dark, but... looking good. Probably my dad calling me again. Hello? Oh, okay. Pocket dial. So he was standing right here when I shot him and he took off this way. First blood. Right there. And then it opens up a little more going that way. I know I watched him fall over, but I like following the blood trail. This way. Start to spray a little better. Where did you turn there, pal? Blood here. Well, I found him. I walked a little too far. I can see antlers right through there. And his eye. And his belly. Let's go see him. Let's go. I blew it out his opposite shoulder. Oh, perfect shot. Let's go. Oh. Nice. Not a bad buck. Not a bad buck. This light's terrible at all. Beautiful deer. Awesome. Well, wasn't expecting another velvet buck anytime soon, but not mad about it, that's for sure. Perfect shot too, I love it. That's why the shot was probably so loud. I was wondering why the shot was so loud and it busted out of his opposite shoulder.
Perfect timing.
I almost think I knew where I was going.
Yeah.
It's a really nice deer.
I know, eh?
That's
And in velvet still. I was surprised.
a really nice deer.
I know, eh?
Oh, you didn't got him yet?
No, I just got on him pretty much.
Hey, man. Good job.
Thank you very much.
Is that where it went in?
No, that's the exit.
Okay.
I was about to flip him over and look
Was
at
it
it.
quartering?
I thought he was perfectly broadside, but he must not have been. We'll flip him over and look here. I'm gonna take my jacket off and get all this crap rid of it. There's my entrance, right behind the front leg. Beauty.
He's heavy.
Yeah, well, they've got just cause and they're rallying in the streets. I'm just pruning my tomatoes, pulling out the weeds. I head to home hardware later today, try and keep this roof from blowing away. All the bitching and the moan of this mirrored life, it's joy in sorting out your socks, sharpening your knives. Know there's bigger fish to fry. Just because small doesn't make it less good or less right. I'm lucky in love, my belly is full. I never could grab the horns of the bull. I try and believe the man on the news. The world goes to shit and I still got you.
Got the tenderloins out. Got the flanks off. This thing's looking good. Ended up making a pretty good shot on him. I got both lungs and a perfect hole through the top of the heart. This is where the Exodus QAD entered. It came out, and I went right between ribs too, which was perfect. It kind of half sliced the one. Went, where is it? Right between this one here. Kind of half sliced that one too. Came out right here and just barely through that other shoulder. Time to go inside and fry these buggers up. Have a couple of beers. Our walk-in cooler is currently not working, but getting into mid-September here, so the temps in Manitoba are going to get close to 8 to 10 degrees on the regular. Tonight I think it's supposed to get down to about 8, so the fans, just to be safe, normally we keep the temperature in here floating under 10 anyways. So it should be perfect. Honestly, I was really worried that it was going to be too warm, but perfect timing, honestly. Wasn't expecting to get a velvet buck and still be okay with temperature. So that worked out great. I am more than happy with the way this season turned out. It's probably my last archery hunt for a whitetail buck for a couple of years, so grateful for this one.
And the strangest part, I'll be by your side. What the hell do you expect? 'Cause you will find in all of the meantime, all in